Hello and welcome to Techni Fire. I am Dakmo Aruwajoye and this episode is Fire. Fire from the University of Lagos. It is the 2026 Nithub Innovation Fair. A lot is lined up here today. Don't go anywhere. Welcome to Nithub's 2026 Innovation Fair. Nithub has gathered students, innovation leaders, and even policy leaders, also investors here to witness how market research transforms into market-ready ventures. Let's go around and see the innovations on the lineup today.
Please do well to welcome her in that manner that is befitting of the #1 citizen of the University of Lagos. Please a round of applause for her. The future ready Vice Chancellor, Professor Folashade Tolulope Ogushola, OON FAS, Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos. Thank you very much for coming. This is Innovation Fair 2026 with a theme from vision to venture, igniting ideas, enabling solutions that transform tomorrow. I'm happy that my Vice Chancellor is here. For the few minutes that she'll be spending with us, it is imperative to say that a vision, a goal about the Nithub, to see how far we have come and where we are today. Is success. The extra mile you go in life is wishing between success and failure. Before I bring on my Vice Chancellor, the future ready Vice Chancellor is Professor Victor Odumuiwa.
I thank Madam Vice Chancellor and the University Management for their unfailing support for showing up for the future. The stands are ready. The speakers are ready. The deal room is open. Ladies and gentlemen, the future has come to campus and is asking for you. On behalf of the Nithub family, once again, I welcome you to the maiden edition of Nithub Innovation Fair. Please enjoy every episode. Thank you.
So walk through the stands, ask hard questions, offer mentorship, partnership, capital. It is often said that the best way to predict the future is to create it. On this campus, our young people are creating it with their own hands.
We can do well to appreciate the future ready Vice Chancellor, Professor Folashade Tolulope Ogushola, OON FAS. She's not only an editor. She's getting all the support that she requires. Madam Vice Chancellor, let me quickly say that we have here with us from Tertiary Education Trust Fund, the Director Academic Staff Training and Development, Madam Adiza Ismail, PhD, who is here in company of the Telephone Desk Officer for Unilag, Mr. James Ghana. Not also forgetting Professor Triple A and O, the Dean of all Deans, from Doctor of Philosophy, Science, and Technology Education. So what they are just going to do is to see their Stephen scholars that have been designated to be in University of Lagos. So we welcome you all and we say thank you for finding.
Which way? Oh, this way? Yeah. Oh. No, we do workshop. So last year we do 20,000. So this year we're going to do 20,000.
Yes, we see actually like
Today is our maiden innovation fair, and we're very proud of it, and we're happy to be having this. We've been dreaming of this for the past 5 years, because we've been working hard to make sure we raise talents, create new products, and actually have so many startups incubated and accelerated within the University of Lagos. And by the grace of God, within the past 4 years after kickoff, we have been able to train over 20,000 people in different tech skills, and we're also be able to develop about 15 new products and services, and incubated and accelerated about over 100 startups. So we are here showcasing what we have done so far in the past 4 years, 5 years, and at the same time bringing our partners and investors to be able to talk to these founders and make them to meet together and see how they can strike a deal and be able to take their ventures to the next level. And at the same time, our goal here is to use this also to stimulate and encourage young people, students, researchers, to see the need to go beyond just coming to school or just doing research, to turn their ideas into solutions that can become meaningful ventures. Some talents will get recruited because we have also a recruitment session. Secondly, we're going to have some startups that will be able to cut some deals with some investors and be able to have capital coming to their business. And we're also going to have some products that we get a partnership that will help them to move from where they are now to the next level. And of course, the one we cannot see now, which we believe is the most important thing, is the lives that will be transformed as people get inspired by this event and begin to build solutions and to develop our nation and create that future we dream of.
Basically, we're here to share our experience, and we're also trying to show the world what we are all about, which is research and also a product-based company. There are frontier technologies that we want to expose people to, so that they can also be part of it, and also they can also be great at it too, in general sense.
This is a Nigerian.
Yes, it is. It is a Nigerian. So one thing about us is that we're trying to expose you into frontier technology, be it AI, be it local trading, be it blockchain, and so on and so forth. I specifically work on the decentralized team.
I'm here to exhibit and tell the world about what we are building. Agriculture is man, and man is nothing without agriculture. And trust me, with our Power Pack solution, we are revolutionizing agriculture in Africa.
It's made in Nigeria.
Yes, we are built for Africa. Yes. Okay, so our story started from my CEO's mother, who is actually a veteran farmer for 2 decades, planting at sunset and fighting for value, that's selling our products at sunrise. I mean, growing up in the farmland, my CEO saw his mom, struggling to beat market mafias to get fair value for our harvest. And of course, not selling to these mafias means that there's post-harvest loss and poverty is looming. You understand? So around 2024, we saw that this thing has become a normal challenge for most farmers in the north. So we're of what can we do to help them, achieve values and get real values for their harvest. That was where we thought of building a marketplace. So we procure for businesses in large and small quantity. Currently, we operate around Benue State, Taraba, Kaduna, Enugu. And for Benue State, we do cassava, yam, soybeans, sesame seed, and the likes. For Enugu, we cover palm oil. And for Taraba, we go for soy gum, maize, and the likes. And lastly, we are actually building a creator-led marketing system for FarmStack. Of course, the world is shifting to creating content and making, money. People even get to buy by the video they watch from Instagram. And if you ask me, how many agricultural content creators do we have in Africa? Do you know any? Apart from Idabasi that cooks food, please, can you tell me any content creator that is big in the content world?
You are using this platform to create creators for
Thank you very much. So our creators really is helping creators in the agri-value chain tell the story of African agricultural ecosystem.
Extern is a smart attendance solution, an application that can be used in marking attendance without the need for procurement or maintenance of hardware. So through the use of smartphones and users' phones, users are able to mark their attendance and through the GPS geofencing and also biometric verification. And with this, you get your data immediately. The institution gets their data, and also the participants also get their data immediately. So it can be used at academic institutions, corporate organizations, and any place that attendance is needed. And it spans across so many other features that we have. Let's say we also have Extract. Extract is like a stopwatch, simple stopwatch that assists the students to be able to also track their activities. Let's say for reading, for social media, for prayer, for exercise, and so many others.
Bashcap, we are a tech platform simplifying the collection and recycle of electronic waste, ensuring these e-waste can be refurbished, they can be repaired, they can be reused before being sent for recycling. And so we are at this platform, Nithub Innovation Fair, to be able to tell our customers, our users, and corporate partners what we do.
So how do you get this waste for people?
Yeah, so like I said, we use agent network. We also do collection, pickup of electronic waste. So we partner with informal collectors, which are the malams you see on the road, the scrap yards, and also the agent network.
So Brain Bloom Care is an AI-powered solution for children with neurocognitive disorders, specifically children with ADHD and autism.
So how does it work?
Okay, it's an AI-powered platform that incorporates it's both an edtech and a health tech solution, whereby parents download the platform and they give their children access of the platform, whereby the children learn in forms of gamification, games to improve their behavioral and their short-term memory and long-term memory of the children.
So what gave you this idea?
So based on my clinical practice of meeting children who have ADHD, and I decided to think about having a solution to solve that need.
Uni Hustle is your campus marketplace. I don't know, but when you are a student or of a university or a campus place, you know that there are a lot of students who are selling products like shoes, bags, clothes, and their services too, like hairdressing, nails making, and all of those things. But then it's very fragmented on how they get their customers. They'll go to multiple WhatsApp group chats, or they'll be going to classes to get their customers. But on Uni Hustle, you just put your brand there, and then we bring the customers to you. So I'm making it easier for you to run your business. I'm making campus trade safer as well.
So when did this idea come to you when you were a student? Are you still a student?
Yes, I'm still a student, and it came to me when I was in year 1. Because as I came to the hostel, like the first thing was somebody coming to my room to say, "Oh, I'm selling this thing, come and buy." So I was like, there are a lot of people who are selling stuff on campus, and I saw it everywhere, in classes, on campus, everywhere on our WhatsApp group chats. So I'm like, why not make things easier for these vendors, and why not make things better for customers as well?
So Biomatch is a digital blood bank that help patients and donor meet at a particular time.
Digital blood bank.
Yes.
How does it work?
All right, so it addresses the blood supply gap. What I mean by blood supply gap, it means that certain hospitals require a particular amount of blood. Okay, take for example, a particular hospital can require about say 2,000 blood monthly, and they are supplied with only 500. So that leaves 1,500 gap. So we all know blood cannot be manufactured. We all know that blood cannot be produced in the lab. Blood can only be donated from one person to another. So what we just did was just to ask the right questions. So our problem statement was around, if the donors are not donating, it means there will be a gap. And if there is a gap, patients that needs blood will suffer in the world. So what about we create a system that has a donor pool, a constant donor pool, that supplies our hospitals, and the hospitals get blood when they need it, before time, not emergency at beckon and call. So this is a digital platform that helps donors meet patients after get screened, and once they are eligible, they get screened. After eligibility, they get scheduled for donation. And after donation, the blood units are communicated to the patient as quick as possible.
What Naviride is doing is adding a feature where people that already have empty seats in their car are able to pick up people along the way, and people that are seeking to get to work in time and in comfort can also, use those empty seats that already exist, unlike creating and managing expensive fleets. That is going to be expensive, infrastructure heavy and capital intensive. So what we have done is to allow you to be able to connect with other people that are going in the same direction as you are.
Campus Nav is an app that helps people new to universities across Nigeria navigate, like freshers, visitors, anybody as far as they are new to the school, help them navigate around the school. And not just that, it helps they see events, every event's going on campus. They'll be able to see the event there, and then they'll be able to navigate around. And then they'll be able to navigate around the events on campus and like get to the place the event is happening. Because most times they don't even see the event, they don't even know the events going on campus. So with the app, they are able to see the events going on campus and navigate through the event. And not just that, they are able to see every services on campus. Like student offer services like barbing, hairdressing, they are able to see every services. Every user on campus is able to see every service they're offering, and then like they can patronize the person on the app.
So why this application? Why did you come up with it?
Yeah, I'm a fresher in this school, in University of Lagos. So the first time coming here was a lot of stress. Going around was a lot of stress. I had to walk, and then they'll tell me this is not the class. I have to go to another class, and then I went through a lot of stress going around. And then I'm a software engineer because I know how to program. I code. So then I developed the app. Where I started with website first, and then I gather up informations, and I found out that I can create an app like this, and then I created it.
So basically, GuaLink AI is a campus to career pilot. What we do is we help students go from campus, which is their education, then to their career seamlessly. And then we also connect it to mentors. We have mentors that are going to help you. You want to be a software engineer, you want to be a designer, you want to be anything you want to be. You want to be a researcher. So we are going to link you with mentors that have done what you want to do, and they're going to, help you on your journey. For employers too, when they want to get, employees, you can just, give me your GuaLink AI profile, and then with that, they have every information about you, your educational profile, your professional profile, everything, and you just get it in one go, and then it makes the whole process seamless.
Seems like a LinkedIn, right?
Yes, but then specifically for students.
What primarily does is that it creates a curriculum for you based on your learning structure and pathway. So if you're a beginner and you want to learn, for example, digital or AI video editing, it takes you to the latest YouTube videos that actually have learning skills for you. So it's not just going to clickbait or random sites. It's showing you what actually has knowledge that has been proven and tested. And while you learn, the AI tutor can easily explain any parts to you that you do not explain as a tutor. We also have a function where you can share your screen. So for example, you're learning how to code or you're practicing your code on VS Code. You can easily share your screen and show it the aspects of coding that you want. There's also communities functions as well, where you can get to meet people in the same field as you, share your experiences, share your portfolio, and hopefully even get a job from there. So in essence, primarily is what we call the future of learning, and we want to make learning easier and accessible to everyone.
So why this idea?
So we realized that most people who want to learn online skills, digital skills, they get stuck because when they get stuck, there's nobody to explain to them, to break things down for them. So we figured out that we can use AI, we can integrate AI so that if you are stuck at any point in your learning process, you can just use AI to help you get unstuck. So
Reformer is a practice management software for law firms. You can think about it as an operating system for law firms. So law firms are very busy, and to carry out their activities, they use different tools and softwares, right? And every now and then, things fall in between the cracks. Things, activities are neglected, and duties are not carried out how they ought to. So what we are basically doing is our providing law firms of all sizes, either this single man firm or the 20-man firm, or even the firm with 10 partners, with the necessary infrastructure to manage their practice efficiently. So think of it this way, that your documents can be stored in a single point, meetings and calendaring can be handled in a single place, client management, invoices, payment tracking, and even compliance. That is your own compliance obligations, and you even have access to business analytics. And furthermore, we now serve as an infrastructure layer, meaning we are connecting to other products such as Zoom that has your recordings and and your emails as well, so that your information can be at a point whereby it is easily retrievable and utilized. So I've had the opportunity to also work with smaller law firms, right?
Okay, are you a lawyer or a tech person?
No, I'm a lawyer. I'm a practicing lawyer. So I've also had the opportunity to work with smaller law firms, and a lot of them don't have the necessary digital tools. They are not able to afford the subscription for a lot of digital enterprise tools to manage their practice efficiently, because pricing is not even in naira. So the question is now that, do they have to pay dollars? Why don't they pay in naira at a rate that recognizes the socioeconomic realities of their country? So that's part of what we are offering here.
So LSO is, at LSO we help Nigerian women understand their reproductive health using expert guidance. It's an holistic approach, right? And community engagement, leveraging AI insights.
Okay, basically, can you tell us what Eleso means?
So LSO is a fruit bearer, a woman that bears fruit. That's the meaning of LSO. So it's more like a metaphor.
Okay, so basically, so they will need to download the application, or what do you use?
Okay, at presently we have a web app, so you can go to www.eleso.ng. So there you have a web app. So you click on use Eleso. So when you click on Eleso, it helps you track your menstrual cycle, Then you can ask AI any question related to your reproductive health. What kind of food can I eat? I'm having this kind of mood, so why am I feeling this way? And all kinds of questions that relates to how to understand how the body works as a woman, because we realize that a whole lot of women don't understand their menstrual health. And what we know is understanding your menstrual health is a way of telling you that your overall wellness is intact.
What we have right here is our AI-powered PC box that is able to connect to CCTVs in the supermarket and is able to capture theft and send an instant video alert to the store owners of a theft that it detects in their store. And this runs in real time. So with this our PC box, we're able to, so far we've been able to capture theft happening in supermarkets for the past 18 months. We've been working with supermarkets in Lagos and also in the UK and Scotland. What we have right here are actual live tape that we caught by our Lisa watch technology that is able to detect this shoplifting in the supermarkets. And not just that, this PC box is able to connect to the cameras in the supermarket. So there's no extra, we don't sell any extra CCTV. We just connect to the CCTV in the supermarket because we saw a problem in the market. The problem was that a lot of supermarkets and businesses install CCTV. But at the end of the day, this CCTV is to give them protection, to give them security. But nobody is watching the CCTV cameras. That is a huge problem. And thefts happen daily in the supermarket, every single day. Supermarkets are losing billions to thefts and shoplifting.
So are you saying the AI will recognize when you're stealing?
Yes, exactly. And the way it does this is it doesn't pick out the gender or the age. It basically pick out the gesture. So basically, if you pick an item from the shelf and put it into your pocket, your hand is going from the shelf to your pocket. The same thing for picking an item and taking it to your bag. So these are specific gestures that our AI system is able to pick out the behavioral analytics of what the person is doing. That is what our AI system picks out.
So you trained the AI yourself?
Yes, we actually trained it by gathering data sets from the live CCTVs, and this exactly is the bedrock of an AI system, data centric. We're not talking about shiny GPT models. We're talking about data centric models. We gathered our data set, we trained the model, and now we're deploying it to supermarkets.
Is an offline friendly app. What we do is we turn the, I won't say boring, we turn the curriculums that the schools already have for their kids, and we make it very interesting for the kids. So think about Subway Surfers or Temple Run. The more they play, the more they learn. And we don't just allow them to just play forever. If they miss a couple questions, we interrupt them, teaching you maths, the entire thing in maths. So we now put those questions inside those games. So the more you play, the more lives you get. The more questions you get correctly, the more you can go, the more you can keep playing.
At the end of the day, what do you think this will do to the lives of the children?
Oh, we make them a lot more sharper in their minds and their foundational learning. We are basically building engineers of tomorrow. We are building AI engineers, normal engineers, any subject whatsoever. The core is your foundational level. So if you are good in your maths or the foundational subjects, the sky is your stepping stone, not even your limit.
Today, we're basically here because B-Money truly believes in the power of students. We have partnered with Nithub primarily because Nithub is a place where entrepreneurs, influencers, creators, innovators, and basically every student who wants to go global is available at Nithub today. So if you look at all the booths here, we're all entrepreneurs, we're all founders, we're all trying to work really hard. It inspires them, gives them hope, and then they're able to ask me questions. I'm able to provide some guidance, So I think access and platform and exposure, those are the things which you really want as a student. I wish I had this when I went to university 17 years ago. That wasn't the case, but now it is. I heard a speech in the morning calling Unilag students the nation's pride, That's very powerful, I must say. And for us to be here, to be allowed to participate in a student's journey, it's truly unique. And a platform like this is required not only in University of Lagos, but in every university in Nigeria, in Africa, and across the world.
This is very, very, very critical to survival of Nigeria. Today we saw that this place has brought up hundreds of startups companies. So we felt that it's something that we need to partner with to ensure that the Nigerian talent pipeline, technology talent pipeline, keeps growing. Because you cannot sustain, and if you can't sustain, you can't scale without having the talent pipeline being replaced. So we're happy to be here to look at what is happening, and we're excited to have seen young men and women doing fantastic work. It's exciting. I could recall 28 years ago when I was still an undergraduate in my third year, one of the practicals we did was to develop opener. 30 years ago when I graduated, the products we did, I'm not sure any one of them, but some of our people who had traveled abroad had patented products, sort of. So I am happy that a school in Nigeria is producing indigenous technology that are already in the market and impacting people. So kudos to this idea.
And that's our package. A big shout out to University of Lagos, Nithub, and all innovators present at the 2026 Nithub Innovation Fair. We're glad they're putting Nigeria's tech on the global map. I am Dakbo Aru Ajay. See you next time on Techni Fire.